Wawa. Hello. It,
Hello.
it's been a while.
Yup.
You know what?
It's been a hot minute.
You know what poster I have on screen at the minute?
Wait,
The
what?
the one that it's like, oh yeah, global release on 22nd of January.
Jeez.
Jeez Louise. Yeah, our last stream was before the Bumbaya banner.
Yeah, that is the
That is
Bumbaya banner.
that the Bumbaya. It will now be known as the
Hello,
Bumbaya.
Twitch.
Hello.
Welcome back to the Snowy Crow and Snowy Fox podcast.
Yes. And we actually have plushies now. Like assets on the desk.
Yay!
Courtesy of me.
That's a major update.
Major update.
That truly is.
Well, it's time to
So,
address the elephant in the room.
we kind of judged Caleb quite a bit the last time we talked.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say that I switched up real quick, but like, I'm enjoying the storyline more than I thought it was gonna be.
And he's now my second favorite character, and Raphael now is on the third spot. So we spoke too soon.
I want to say Caleb went to my third spot.
Yep.
I main Silas through and through, but like you know, on like the all guy banners, now it's the Quint banners, right? And you have to like select
Yeah.
the three. I used to select Silas, Zane, and Raphael. Now I select Silas, Zane, and Caleb. So like that should tell you everything you need to know.
Yeah. Like honestly, I just didn't expect him to be my second main. But you know, after reading and after watching and after like reading his anecdote and just seeing everything form to what it's now, to what now he is, then I'm like, yeah, I think I'm obsessed. So
I mean,
it is what it is.
so okay, this might be a controversial opinion, but like he gives me major like JD from Heather's vibe.
And he reminds me of a yandere character, and I have it on the tip of my tongue, and I can't remember the name.
Ah, shit. That sucks.
It's I don't even think it's a anime. I'm pretty sure it's like a manga or something, or like a comic that I read it from, either from
Maybe.
Webtoon or something. But he's definitely built different. Like when you start playing the game, he's like all sweet, all loving. He calls you pipsqueak and
Little
everything.
do
He's so
you
loving.
know.
Little did you know, the way how he shows affection is by blowing himself up.
Yeah, and his evil contained the explosion. So that MC wouldn't get like seriously hurt.
Yeah, his evil basically like domed around him and it protected MC. MC had some injuries, not a lot, but had some injuries, and like his gravity evil like was like literally a dome for MC to like freaking survive. But like in the end, he lost his freaking arm.
Yeah.
Um,
Actually, speaking of his missing arm, where is the card for this? Give me 2 secs. I literally had it. His first solo card, Painful Signal.
it's so small. Oh, there it is.
I enlarged it, don't worry. It just stream delay.
So when I got this card, I was like, oh my god. Are we getting like a cyberpunk trope for Caleb? Honestly, it was giving David Martinez from Cyberpunk Edge Runners. Like, prove me
Valid.
wrong. It was like,
I can't
yes,
prove
yes.
you wrong.
It was giving David Martinez, and now his myth is giving Cyberpunk.
I'm not gonna lie, I pulled this card for combat purposes only. Purely because, right, I was missing the Abyss Walker myth during the, like, you know, where it's like the standard banner limited banner, let's call it, where like you can choose the 5 that you get. So obviously I was missing Abyss Walker and I was also missing one of Zane's standard memories. So I kind
Yeah.
of prioritized that. So then I also just got his like just to get like his Colonel companion. That's what I used the last 2 for. But I did end up getting I'm only missing one of his standard memories now,
Yeah.
which is I think it's the one where he like I can't remember the name of it. He takes a nap. Like MC
Mhm.
sees him taking a nap. Does that one cut it
It's
down
the
for
one
you?
that he's like yearning. Is that the one like he's yearning for MC and like they're like it's like the 5-star, the standard 5-star card,
Yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah. So I'm talking about standard 5-star cards.
Okay. So
And hang on, I'm actually gonna check which one it is specifically.
I mean,
I
there's like
am
a few.
missing. Oh, I was talking about the wrong one. Okay, I'm missing exclusive aftertaste, which is the one where they like hold the apple together.
Yes, I have that one. I can
Yeah, I
explain.
don't have that one. That's the only one I don't have
Okay.
for standard.
So I'm 100%. I have 100% memories with Caleb. I can break down, that one specifically. So basically, MC and Caleb haven't seen each other for quite some time, and Caleb came home to like I guess it was to not I guess it was like a visit or whatever, and MC really missed Caleb, but she didn't really express it that way, so she wrote on a sticker note how she had like ingredients like she wrote like a recipe how to make like apple cider soda for Caleb, and then Caleb would grab the sticky note and was like, oh, so you do miss me or whatever, and he kind of like pinned her against like the kitchen cabinets or whatever and was trying to like get her attention. And then as that was going on the side we see like a toaster, and note the toaster
It's
had
the
like a
Astra Toaster!
it was the Astra toaster. It's like, oh my god, this gotta be like a bomb or something. No,
No.
but
Coinky
it
dink.
turns out it turns out that it's not. So like
They
everybody starts
tease
to
us.
make theories about the
Kayla
new
being
earring,
Astra.
Caleb being Astra, the new earring being like a pirate ship, thinking that Caleb's myth was gonna be a pirate, and it turns out that Caleb's myth, and he's literally like RoboCop, literally Adam Smasher from Cyberpunk Edge Runners, or
Honestly, though.
literally the Terminator. Like I was like, what the hell?
Nah, for real though. But yeah, I got this memory for combat purposes, and it was also because I was really close to pity, so it was gonna be if I get it, I get it. If I don't, I'm not gonna be too sad about it, you know?
No,
Uh
I get that.
but I did end up I didn't play it fully yet. I'm very behind on a lot of my like lore stuff purely because like when you play like the lore for the card, it takes like half an hour, 45 minutes, and sometimes I just do not have the time. So I tend to
Hmm.
at least watch like the kindred uh part of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And this one I
I get
thought it was sweet. I don't understand how his robo arm works because like okay, this is very nitpicky, but like in the
after
picture you can see that
his
it
robot
bulges
arm.
out and like
Didn't we
whenever
get
you
like
look at him
pictures of
elsewhere it doesn't. I do have a
wait, but
picture of the mech.
didn't we get like a picture of the X-ray of his arm and body somewhere in the story?
I don't know. I like cutesy catfish. Adam smash me, am I right? Yes. Yes you
But
are.
bro became Adam Smasher overnight, protecting MC using his gravity evil. He was like, who the fuck are you?
Hydrate, you bastard! Hydrate!
Thank you. I will hydrate.
Oh
Mm.
jeez, Adam smashed me. Am I right?
And now for the big elephant in the room. That is a big ass image. Please shrink.
Jesus Christ. He said beep boop beep beep.
He really said, mmm. It's like the fucking cake.
Bro, the toaster bomb created Adam Smasher.
So, I got the best, personally, in about 70 pulls. Yay me.
70 pulls or 17?
70. 70. It was like 70 something.
Yo, I got it within 58 pulls, okay? I didn't spend
I
no
got it in
real life money.
71 and I spent 4.99.
58 pulls, no money spent, and I got both cards in one round. for the first time.
I told you it would happen.
I was fangirling. I was fangirling. I threw the pillow. I was jumping. I was running in circles. I went on Instagram and I go on chat and I was like, "Hey, yo, chat, look what I got! Look what I was like so emotional too. I was like, oh my gosh, it's Christmas! It's Christmas!
Christmas came early. Christmas came
Christmas
early.
came early! Oh my god, it's Christmas!" And then the first thing I did when I got Caleb was I went on Photo Studio and I did like a full on cyberpunk Photoshop and I QR code all of the poses that I did with Caleb and I put them on my Instagram. And so far it's popping off because like I was like my goal was to make it look like cyberpunk edge runners. So you know how we have like the hair whatever. Personally, I
Mhm,
don't
mhm.
like the hair for like for MC for his myth. The hair, like the split bangs or whatever, like my personal opinion, I don't like it. So I ended up using like one of the OG hairs that you can use for your
Yeah,
MC.
yeah.
So I made my MC's hair white and I started to like reflect the lights and stuff. And now it looks like her hair has like multicolored hair. And I was like, you know what? Fuck yeah. But
You
like,
know what I
other
wish?
than- yeah, what's up?
I wish in Glyn Studio, I wish they would let us change the myth hair colors because a lot of them are so pretty,
Yes.
but I just want to
A lot of them
change their color to my MC's current hairstyle, like current hair
are, or
color.
petition for info to create more variety with the hairstyles because like I feel like the hairstyles on the myth for example like Zane's like Master of Fate hair
Mm.
for the MC is really pretty, so but sometimes I would wish that I can like remove the hair clip and have
Yeah.
different colors.
But anyway, back to the matter at hand, the myth. I thought
The
like the fucking
myth.
okay. I like the battle companion more than I thought I would. The only thing that really bugs me though is the alt, because I noticed that when you auto battle with this companion, it doesn't use the
Mhm.
alt, at least in my experience, because of the way the alt works.
Yeah.
Like, it's
So
great, it's unique, but at the same time, when you auto battle, it will refuse to use it, and I feel like that's really hindering for someone who's like multitasking.
yeah, I get you.
Mm.
Um, I also noticed that in his myth when you're using like the companion,
Hmm.
it's very overpowered. But to make it more strategic or to use this character in a strategic way, this companion in a strategic way, you need to know about protocors. I was able to use simple protocors and still make his his companion very fucking powerful. I was able to level up 10 more orbit space levels in the orbit space 24-hour one.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
like what the heck? Like I even all like the little like colors or they're all mixed, okay? And it was supposed to be like red and blue, and I didn't even use red and blue. I just used bunch of like Caleb cards that I have already leveled up, and I was like going through like 10 more levels, and I was like, oh my god, am I really gonna reach level 100 in orbit space with Caleb by himself? Because it seems like it, and I was like, oh my god, I'm really gonna do it.
See,
But
no,
yeah,
I'm
it
basically playing Silas only for open orbit, and I'm currently stuck on 160 because Silas just does not have the colors. And it's like, I can put every single card R3, including the
mhm,
myth, and still, like, struggle, which kind of sucks.
yeah. And I was like, "Oh my freaking god, that's like pretty cool." And I was like fangirling. And then I also like was like, I haven't technically, yes, I finished, but at the same time I haven't finished. I have to process it all over again. I already cried. I'm someone who would read it once, have a reaction of it, but now I have to like reread his myth. Because I already leveled his cards up. I already read it. It's just like now I have to process it. Because like I
Yeah,
already
I'm
cried.
still
I
leveling
already went through
mine.
the trauma. I already went through the trauma because I already leveled both of his cards. Okay, cool. Now I have to like now reread his story, process everything, and then start making theories. Just because like okay, so we got a futuristic timeline of this is not a past life, obviously, because it's too much technology. And if anything that is like cyberpunk related, Blade Runner, Cyberpunk Red related, Cyberpunk Red takes place around 2020 all the way to 2049. And then there's Blade Runner that takes place around 2030 all the way to 2049. And then there's just Cyberpunk
Hear
that
me
takes
out.
place around
Hear me
2060.
out.
I think it's 2030 all the way to 2077. But like, here's the
Imagine,
thing, all of
right?
right.
Imagine if the Dawnbreaker timeline and this timeline is the same timeline, but like in different points.
I know because Dawnbreaker's timeline takes place just as Blade Runner in 2049. And this one is taking place around, like, for example, I believe, this is just a theory. Caleb's timeline
Okay.
has to take place around 2067 all the way to 2077. But
Fair.
I wouldn't be because like 2045, the ruins, the cities, and all that, it's not damaged. Like if you see like Dawnbreaker's point of view, or like when you're reading his chapters, like there's still cities. It's just like they might be abandoned, but they're not ruined. In Caleb's myth, majority of the cities around 2066, 2070 maybe, there were a lot of like ruins and a lot of cities that were like decaying and stuff. And then
But then
that's like
again, it
where
could
the
be the
progression.
same like timeline but different points in it, you know what I mean? So like
Yeah,
MC
and
MC
that
didn't exist in Zane's like Dawnbreaker Zane's time because she existed later during Caleb's time within the same timeline.
that
That would be
yeah, that
cool.
that makes sense. That would be cool. That just means that Dr. Zane, by the time that we see Caleb and MC being made in the lab, that just means that Zane is like pretty old or dead by then.
Exactly. So that would be a really interesting way to connect like the two myths, given that they're both not. I'm not saying Dawnbreaker's futuristic, but like it's apocalyptic, which usually people associate with futuristic, if that makes
And
sense.
if anything, what I was trying to say earlier, if anything, anything that is like cyberpunk or Blade Runner years related, or just general, like the sci-fi or the basis of the story, anything that has to deal with love, it's cursed. Why? Because like the political views and the corruption that happens in cyberpunk, the corporate views, like all of the experiments and stuff like that. There's a lot of corruption. There's a lot of like fucked up stories in it, because like it's more the fact that love is like so soulless. Like there's no such thing as love in such a high tech living,
Mm,
if that makes sense. Like
yeah.
everything is so soulless when it comes to love. And in the end of the day, I'm gonna quote what Cyberpunk likes to say: Night City never has a happy ending when it comes to love. So like, or just in general, Night City never has a happy ending. So if anything, I'm not surprised that we got the cyberpunk trope for Caleb.
Yeah, no, I can see that. I still think it's really interesting because the fact that, like, let's be real, all the other myths for the other guys take place in the past. Like, we know that for sure, right?
Yeah.
It's interesting because his myth being set in the future backs up the theory that this is his first timeline with MC, the one that, like, the players are playing at the minute. This is his first timeline with MC.
Yeah, of course. Um, I also like realized that this is a futuristic timeline, but you also need to realize that Abyss Walker also takes place in the future for like Raphael.
Yeah, but, like, Rafaela does have a myth that takes place in the past, which is God of Tides.
God of Tides. Did you? Well, yeah, you got that card. I
I
didn't
do have it,
because
yeah. I haven't read it yet because I'm still working on leveling it because, you know, as a Silas main, I never have pink crystals lying around.
okay, so I didn't get it, and the reason I didn't get it is because I had a feeling Caleb was gonna come. It was either the wedding banner, a wedding quint, or Caleb, and I was like, I
Mhm.
need Caleb. So I was like, you know what? I'll just wait for Caleb. And I was getting ready. I had my money ready to spend for Caleb, and I didn't have to spend no money at all, like at
Do you
all.
regret not pulling for God of Tides now?
Yeah.
Like in hindsight.
Yeah.
Shit.
I feel bad.
Feels bad,
Like
man.
I pulled the necessary. But you know what? I feel good because I still put for God of Tides. But even though I didn't get him, I still have like 22 tickets left for like the rerun tickets.
Hmm.
So like now if Master of Fate was to come, I only have like 22 pulls to do so I can like
You know what
catch up. You know what
sucks?
I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, go
Okay,
ahead.
so when I was pulling God of Tides, I had to max roll 150 wishes because I lost both 50/50s. I had to and I hard pitied on both, like on all of it. Hard pitied everything. Literally had to get to 150 wishes to complete the myth pair.
Yeah.
That's what sucked. That was all of my fucking like Silas birthday funds, but I'm just like, I need the lore. And I'll grind back the diamonds, but I need the lore. And now
We
I'm
all
just
need to.
here with a chronic lack of diamonds with like 10 tickets. At 70 fucking like, pity. Hello. But
Hi
yeah, it's
Sam.
70 pity. And I'm just saying here, like, R3 Silas birthday card. If they choose to rerun No Defense Zone with it, I am fucked.
Yeah. But I was like, okay, like, how can I? And then like now we have like Caleb Smith and all, and I was like, oh my god, did you see the pictures of baby Caleb from the myth?
I did. I don't have them on me, but I did
Oh
see
my
it.
goodness, he's so fucking cute.
I want
Oh my
I want to
god,
see the child portraits of all of them now. Like Gib.
my
Infold,
Shayla.
hand it over.
I was like, Infold, I don't care. Create 1.5 million of them and like send me baby Caleb to my way. I was like, oh my goodness, look at him.
Honestly though.
And then he was like, hi, I'm X02. Let's be friends. I was like, oh my goodness, he's such a cute baby.
Now I just want to see all of them as like, you know,
I was freaking
little
the
ones.
fuck out. I was like, oh my god, it's a baby. And like he was so wholesome too, and then they squared up on him.
Uh,
The lab people were like, hey yo, why you escape, bro? He was like, leave me alone. Leave me alone.
do anything.
I didn't do anything. I just want freedom. He really said he he became Harry Yeager. He said
He really
Satake.
became Eren Yeager for like 5 minutes.
He was like
Okay.
Satake.
Is that it for Caleb?
I don't. We can't really say spoilers because, like, the myth just came out. So, like, all we gotta say that
Yeah.
he's cute. He's very much baby daddy. He's a yandere. Ever since he came back, he's pretty. He's pretty. He's questionable. Okay, we get it. We get it. People say that he's a red flag. He's a black flag. I don't know what flag he is. I just say that he's in between. He's in between the lines. It's concerning, but like I don't. He's doing it for MC. He's doing it out of love. He's not doing it because he wants to. He's doing it because he feels like it's right, and we can't judge him for that.
We
Because
can't judge him.
we listen and we don't judge.
We listen and we don't judge.
Okay.
The question is, what do we want to talk about next? Out
Oh
of the
yes.
list. I think I sent you the list. I think I pinned it as well.
Tag me on it because I don't see the list. I'm scrolling. I'm
Oh,
scrolling.
it's in the pinned. It's literally like
All
the
right.
second message in the pinned.
Okay. Let me see. Let me see. There it
I
is.
also just
Oh,
like put a
yeah.
reply into it.
Okay. So we have Caleb Smith, Painful Signal, the New Year's card event, Catch 22, Raph birthday rerun, Zane's memory, Silas free memory. Let's do the recent one. Zane's everlasting wish and Silas's free
Okay.
memory, and then
Okay, well,
'Cause
do we want to do Zane or Silas first?
let's do Silas because Silas content is lacking, and we gotta respect the Silas girlies that go first, and then we can talk about Zane Everlasting Bush.
Bro, me, Silas Galley. I'm so excited for the Tomodachi life. I'm going to do Love in Deep Space. Yes, do it.
Yeah, same, same.
Okay.
Same.
Silas magnum opus. I saw this and I'm sorry to say, like, okay. These two were in a situationship until this point.
They were like, let's boom-baya.
They were like, let's boom-baya. That explains why they were. I'm not gonna lie, I subscribe to the idea that this whole time they were just in a situationship because that just explains why the fuck they were so awkward in the morning after the Bumbaya banner. And I find that really fucking funny and I subscribe to that. I don't care if it's not canon.
Oh. It was a situationship. And he was like, you can come closer. And she was like,
okay.
Yeah, about that. What are we?
Yeah, about that. No, but this was such a cute card. The only thing I wish they did with it is like, in Zane's Misty Invasion card where you literally like get to do like the strokes where you use the razor on him.
Yeah.
I wish they would let us do that with like the face cream at least like twice, that like we get to put it on his cheeks, or at least like the cucumbers, because it just kind of cut to black every time. And it would have been nice just to like have a little bit of that immersive application to it, you know? Even if it was just like one swipe and then the rest of it was like, fade to black and it was all there, at least you got the experience of like having that little interactive moment of like putting it on or taking it off. Either or would have been fine with me. But it just, that's like my one nitpick with this card. Apart from that, I love it. It's so cute. It's so like,
I think my favorite part was when Silas was trying to make MC jealous and MC was making Silas jealous with the mannequins.
Yeah, I just love their banter. Give me a card that's like funny. Slice of life of their banter, and me, I will eat it up.
I think my favorite part was when Silas was like, "Oh yeah, there's a beautiful girl behind you, kitten," and then she turned around and she sees herself in the mirror, and she's like, "What the fuck?" She was like, "What the fuck?"
And then he's like, "Oh, I'll show you something your mannequin boyfriend can't do." And it's like, you already showed me that in the fucking Bumbaya card.
That was funny.
It was so good.
And you were awkward about it too.
Yeah, I loved that card so much. And then I was so confused why they're so awkward the next morning. And then it's like, they were in a situationship. That's why I subscribe to that so much. They are just two chaos gremlins that banter non-stop, and they don't realize when banter turns into flirting, and I love that.
Yeah, it's just...
Respect. Hello, Val. We're talking about fictional men. What's up with you? But yeah, this card, except for that like one nitpick with it, with like, the whole, they could have kind of done what they did with Zane's Misty Invasion one. Apart from that, definitely one of my top cards. Dare I say it's almost up there with like Grassland Romance for me.
So, I feel like this card I haven't really like completely read it through. I only like skimmed through it just to get diamonds. But yeah, it's cute. It's wholesome. I like it. I mean, it was super simple. I just hope that they make more. It was free, but I also want Info to make a bunch of Silas memories just because like Info does have a favorite child, unfortunately.
MC's mine. What have I done? There is a handsome, good-looking guy in my house. True. Also, okay, this is just really funny to me, but like,
true.
I can't remember what card it was, but it was a card or like a moment where Silas was in MC's house and was taking a shower and basically like, no, it was a night of secrecy. Okay. and he was like
It was
taking a
fantasy
shower.
fancy.
Yeah, and like he was like basically wrecking this bitch's bathroom because he was just like everything was hitting him. But then in this card, you see her bathroom and it's fucking big as fuck, and it's like, bro, what the fuck were you doing in there? That like you hit every cupboard, you hit every counter or whatever. Like, how the fuck does that happen when her bathroom is that big?
Also, didn't he hit his head with something and he was like, "Oh, come blow my boo boo,"
Yeah,
and like
leader of honor kindness, everyone. Yes, we are
he
talking
was like,
about husbandos.
he was like, he was like, "Kitten, come blow my boo boo. I hit my head against this thing."
Wasn't
Then
it like
MC
the
was like,
cabinet or something?
"Yeah, it was the cabinet." He was like, "The cabinet and I are enemies. I have a boo boo on my forehead now."
Yeah, please blow my boo boo. And it's like, leader of honor kindness, everyone. One of the most feared men on the planet. One of the most powerful men on the planet. Weapons dealer, black market extraordinaire. Please blow on my boo boo.
He was like, "Can you please blow on my boo boo?"
What do we think of Risley? Risley, he's got cake. He's got cake, and I love cake. Okay, this
I
this
don't
one
even
is
know who that
your area of
character is.
he's from Genshin Impact. I will show him to you. Give me 2 secs. I'll send it to you in Discord. This is him, and I feel like I chose a really good gift to send you.
Yeah. Wait, hold
Smash.
on.
Anyway.
Oh, the wolf guy.
Yeah.
He's
No, I
alright.
didn't show the gif of his butt. I showed the gif of him like twirling the handcuffs.
Okay, talking about butts, did we see Caleb's butt meme going around Twitter with his
Yes!
Caleb his
I
myth?
saw the fucking cake factory. Dare I say, I'm sorry to disappoint you guys, but dare I say that it's ass padding so that like when he falls on his ass, he doesn't break his fucking tailbone. Okay, so that
Okay.
like figure skaters use that, right? For like when they're practicing jumps and whatever, so that when they like land on their ass, they don't break anything. They don't break their hip, they don't break their tailbone, like shit like that. Dare I say this is the same situation?
Oh, okay.
But yeah,
Uh,
I'm gonna leave this one to you because this is your man.
hello, my name is Nelieth, also known as Niel, and this is my husband Zane, his new memory, Everlasting Wish.
I
Welcome
wasn't.
back!
I can vouch for that. I was at the wedding. I can
Yep,
vouch for
you
that.
were at my wedding.
I was at the wedding.
I finally reached level 100 with Dr. Zane. Months, tears, sweat, depression, and happiness. I finally fucking made it. Anyways, I decided to make like a wedding edit and I tagged Anya and I was like, you know what? Let's make like a little wedding virtual little RP party because like I made it to level 100. We did it and I posted on Instagram because I thought it was cute and on TikTok as well. And then I was like, you know what? Okay, but anyways, cutting the story short, Everlasting Wish was a really cute memory. So it turns out that uh they wanted to like go on a date and they couldn't. So like they had like bad luck and they ended up like bumping onto like this old man that had like flowers or whatever, and they talk about like these plants and it was really wholesome, and then we get to the point where they wanted to go on the ferry ride, which was like the boat, and they couldn't because it was getting late, so instead they compensated with watching just the fireworks and Zane getting boba, and he grabs some of like the little sparklers and he's like drawing random stuff, and she also gets to draw something random. Actually, no, it wasn't random stuff. It was actually a clover, a lucky clover. And then for MC, you can like literally draw whatever you want. I ended up drawing a cat just because he gives really like black cat vibes. But yeah, it was a really simple, sweet memory. I basically spent some money on this. I think I spent like 58, $60 to pull
Yep.
because like he wasn't coming home and I was getting upset. And I told Anya, I was like, he doesn't want to come home. What do I do? And then Anya was like, relax, relax. You just gotta drag him home. I'm like, okay, sure, why not?
Relax. I'll drag him home for you.
Exactly. So I was like, you know what? It is what it is. But it was a very sweet story. It was super simple. It kind of reminded me of Silas's you know,
Night
5 song
plumes.
memory. Now it was literally night plumes, like, but the only difference is that it's sane, and then it's like it's night plumes, and at the same time, it reminded me of like Raphael's firework memory that you can also get from the shard shop, not the lunar
Mm.
shop, but like the other one with like the little blue
Yeah, yeah,
crystals
the
that you can
wishing well.
for wishing well. But it was super simple, and then once I got it, I was like, "Oh my fucking god, I got the memory!" I was like overjoyed about it, but it was cute. I just wish uh that we actually got this outfit in the store and we didn't. It's just
I
like a
think
memory
no, I
outfit, which
think
kind of sucks.
yeah. This outfit does exist, and I'm happy because I really like this outfit in the game.
No, not MC's outfit. We're talking about
Oh,
Zane's
okay, okay. I
outfit.
misunderstood. My bad. Also, did you hear the theory about this memory that their date ending up not working out is because of Astra?
Yes, it's true. Their day was absolutely shit. Like they had the worst luck. Like they had to go through everything. Like they were late and then they couldn't get on the ferry boat ride and then they had to compose by getting like some boba and watching the fireworks together. And my favorite part was when she's like walking on the little like stand thingy. I don't know what you call that. She was like walking and then like he like hovers over her to kiss and like snuggle her tummy and for some reason that gave me baby fever.
As you do.
I was like, "Hello, Zane. You're not real, but like you're giving me baby fever. You need to
For real.
stop now."
Ah, so apparently
Meow.
you're a simp.
I'm not a simp. I'm just
Nah,
traumatized.
nah, nah. We're all simps here. It's okay.
You know
It's
what?
okay.
Valid.
No hashtag no shame simp on main.
Would you look at that, fellas? I main 3. Not 1 anymore, 3.
Nah, nah, nah. As in like simp on your main account.
Oh yeah.
So like no shame simp on main. Okay.
Looks like we simp. Looks like we're simping for fictional men.
This is another memory that I'm gonna have to like give to you to take
If you
away.
know me in real life, you don't.
I was trying to build pity and I accidentally got the memory and I was so sad because I was just trying to like build pity down a little bit.
Oh my god, you got me this memory and I was so happy.
Yes.
It was a gift. I was so happy.
It's a gift.
And then when I got paid again, I impulsively got the rerun when I should have just waited for Gotta Tides. And then I got overwhelmed that I didn't get out I Gotta Tides because of this.
No, but this memory was cute as fuck.
It was so pretty.
The one thing I will
Yo,
say
what was
though,
going
this
on
is
though?
this is the second Raphael memory that I've found that like the hair glitch doesn't work. Or rather,
Yep.
it works with some difficulty.
And same thing with the everlasting wish. The hair glitch didn't work.
Yes. So the hair glitch didn't work with that one and that one. It worked for Magnum Opus. And then another Raphael memory that I know it doesn't work for is the Bumbaya.
That's weird because the Boombaya one I was able to use red hair.
Every single time I've tried to like use different hair color or different hairstyle for that one, it wouldn't work. I don't know why.
But like I was like, this story was really pretty. And like everything about it, its components, the
His
everything. It
arm
was
is
simple though.
so hot.
Talia is hot. But like here's the
Talia
thing.
is oh.
What the hell was going on Twitter and like on the days of like Raphael's birthday event that people were just sending, hey, like can we just like, huh?
Yeah, I didn't I didn't see any of this shit. In all honesty, I was a bit busy that week.
Infold had to put their hunter code numbers on the
Oh
website, which ones were banned.
yeah,
I was like,
because people
Jesus
were like
Christ.
putting unaliving threats in his like birthday card or whatever.
But it's a fictional character though. Like, why?
Like, okay, so I get people that were like, oh, don't come home, Fishy, you ruined my 50/50s. Like, you know, the ones that were like very clearly jokes and the ones that very clearly like got changed later, you know what I mean? But like,
Yeah.
death threats?
Like, shame on
Nah.
you. Like, no, we don't do that. Like, we get it that Info might have a little bit of favoritism when it comes to Caleb and Raphael. Okay, we get that. That is a fact. However, that does not mean that we have to send that type of stuff to a fictional character.
Yeah,
Like,
and it's like,
come on, guys.
bro,
Seriously.
if you feel like you need to do that, please get some help. Genuinely.
Use character AI. No one knows that you'll use it. You use it to vent. Do whatever you want with it. Just leave the actual Raphael alone. He didn't do anything.
Yeah. It's also, I really hope they don't take away the like write in the birthday card feature for Silas's birthday because of
I'm pretty
that.
sure they did. I'm pretty sure they did.
I'm going to be
Sure
devastated.
I'm pretty sure they did.
I feel like they might put a review function on it instead.
The reason being is because if they do actually remove it for Silas, just know that it was because of what happened with the Raphael birthday.
Oh yeah,
okay?
I really hope that like they don't remove it. They'll just like add a filter that you can't like put certain words in it, or that they will like, you know, that under review function, like when you change your profile picture or like when you edit your desk and like shit like that, that it like has to be reviewed by an auto mod first. I hope that they implement that into it.
Yeah, of course.
But yeah, it's also our first rerun was with this banner.
I
So
got
we are
so
getting
overwhelmed.
rerun.
We got birthday, and then birthday rerun. I got the birthday rerun. I didn't want to get it, but I got it, and I didn't know we were gonna get Gotta Tides. I was like, oh, okay, so let me just like pull for like the rerun, my first rerun card, which I actually got it. I was like, okay, cool. And then the Gotta Tides come out, and I was like, what the hell is this? And then I started pulling for the Gotta Tides, but then I gave up, and then I realized that I had to save my diamonds because I felt like Caleb was coming. He was coming through, and I was like, it was either Caleb or the wedding banner, because I thought a wedding banner was gonna come through, and I was like, please be the wedding quint so I can like, get all the cards, at least like 3 of them. And it turns out, oh no, it was Caleb Smith, and I started to freak out. And then when I saw the trailer, oh my god, I lost my shit. I was like, oh my god, guys, look, it's Cyberpunk. It's Cyberpunk, Caleb. It's Cyberpunk. Look, listen, I made so many fucking memes about Caleb. It's not even a joke. Like, I'm gonna send you some right now.
No,
Wait,
because I
hold on.
saw your fucking Transformer Optimus Prime Caleb.
Yes, yes, I felt so proud of myself.
I sent that to my friend, by the way.
Hold on,
I sent that to
I'm
my
just
friend. I fully credited you, and she was like, "This was the best shit I've seen all week."
Hold on. I have. Let me send you all the Caleb memes that I done throughout the week that I've been spamming. Well, what the fuck is spooming? Spamming the group chat.
Spooming. That sounds dirty, bro.
Wait, hold on. I'm sending you all the memes that I've made so far.
How many
Like,
are there?
I have not stopped making pictures of Caleb. It became like a really force of a bad habit at this point.
Okay.
You're gonna like this one.
Oh
Wait, hold on.
god. My fucking god. Okay. What's next?
Let me see the list.
Tomorrow's Catch 22.
Catch 22. Oh my god, I have so much to say about Catch 22.
Okay, let me get the picture up because we also need to do an outfit review of this one, remember? Oh my god, this picture is so small. Hold up.
Jesus Christ, it's so small.
It's as big as I can get it without, like, intercepting anything, I guess. Oh my God, this banner. This banner was the most erotic, yet the fucking most traumatizing event of my life because of the angst.
Yup. This event, and Phil, you're gonna have to pay for my therapy for this event. I don't approve.
I want to say magnum opus was like the Silas girls' aftercare for making us relive the trauma of his myth. Because this is basically what it was. It was his myth repeating itself.
Basically, yeah. I have a lot of Xavier can't cook, but now it's canon that Xavier can't drive. Bro stole the whole ass van, and he said, "I'm gonna whip this hoe." he was like, MC was like, "Hey, slow down, we gotta get the other officers." He was like, "I don't give a fuck." He yanks the brakes. I was like, "Oh my god."
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh my god, he can't cook and now he can't drive?" I was traumatized. I was like, "Oh, okay." And then we have like Caleb. Caleb's story, the good and bad. He's basically Joe Goldberg from the show You from Netflix. And then we have like Dr. Zane, who
okay,
is
no,
literally
that is Dawnbreaker. That is not Dr. Zane. That is Dawnbreaker.
Dawnbreaker. That is Dawnbreaker.
Like, even in this picture, that face is Dawnbreaker.
That is Dawnbreaker.
I am willing to say that this is the canon hairstyle for Dawnbreaker as well. I don't think Dawnbreaker has like that polished hairstyle like it does in the like anecdote picture. He has that fucking shaggy ass mullet.
Bro, because like even this version of Zane, the Gallon, as we like to call him, the philosopher of the Gallon, this
daddy.
version of Zane.
I'm
sorry. Zaddy, hey, stop. okay. So like, okay, hear me out, right? So like this version of Zane, right? He was like, "Silence!" I was like, "Oh my god!" He just screamed in my ear. Do it again.
Honestly,
that scene when he takes MC to jail, like because like they thought that MC was like another predator or whatever the case might be. You know how they had to like investigate another guy or whatever, so like Zane can like cover up for MC, so MC's like not a really bad guy, not trying to betray the LBCI team and etc. You know how she had to get information about Ever and about the predator and the virus and all that stuff, and that we also get to know that Zane also worked in the same lab with Ever to create certain bacterias and stuff, and he was also trying to get answers to see if they could find either a cure or how to get out of there or whatever. Okay, cool. So
wait, is he doing a Fast and Fury type shit when he drives?
No, in his memory, he actually steals a van with MC. So he takes MC and he yanks her, and then he's like, "All right, buckle your seatbelt. I'm driving." And MC's like, "Okay, Xavier, but we gotta pick up the other officers." Xavier's like, "I don't care. I'm gonna whip this hoe." He was like, and I quote, this is what he says: "MC, please put on your seatbelt. We're gonna have to start driving because there's an emergency going on." So she actually does it. And then Xavier doesn't put the seatbelt on. He just like drives away, but he's driving like a fucking maniac.
God help me. No, because remember, it was in the event storyline, but like Silas with his fucking vintage Mercedes pulling a Fast and Furious, sniping out the window while being like, "Okay, MC, take the wheel." And she's like, "Wait, what?" And he's like, "You know, you need to drive because these guys are gonna ram into us. I'm gonna have to shoot them down." And it's like, "Okay." And he's like, "Step on it." And she's like, "Okay." And it's like, Silas, there's a road closure. There is like a bit of the road literally missing ahead of us. There is a fucking bridge that is incomplete. And he's like, "I don't care. Step on it." And it was like, a fucking like Mercedes worth $1.2 million. Anyway.
Anyways, I was like cracking the fuck up, and and then and the bad ending, because I basically like, you remember when I was like sharing my camera and like I was like FaceTiming with you and Sam, and like the bad ending, MC grabbed his ass. I was like, "Hey, yo, what the fuck?"
This
I
is
wish I screenshot it. Because like you know how she failed to try to find like the tracker on his
Yep.
neck or whatever it was, and like she hovered her arms and it looks like she was squeezing his ass. So I was like, oh my god.
No, but it's
And
like,
like
okay, this isn't the first time Xavier memory was unhinged. Like, let's be honest, it happens like every memory. The fucking cat memory where he had the fucking uwu voice.
oh my, oh don't remind me. He was like little fishies.
Little
The cats want to take
fishies,
over the
pretty
humans because of
please.
little fishies.
Oh,
And I was like, don't ever say that shit again, Xavier. I don't want to hear
Raphael's
that
one
in that little
was Raphael's one was straight up Five Nights at Freddy's.
do 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 do.
Straight up Five Nights at Freddy's. You can't change my mind.
He was Five Nights at Freddy's. He was
His was so dark.
Five Nights at Raphael's at Freddy's. Raphael's story was actually the saddest. Spoilers alert. I believe from what I see and from my point of view, he does kill MC and he does keep her body uh uh um he does keep her body. Like he doesn't like do anything. He doesn't like make a funeral or whatever. No, he's like super obsessive over MC. He has her all over him, but like he didn't hide her body or anything, more like protecting it. But she's dead, like fucking dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Raphael's story was like the darkest. Like I had to reread it a couple times to see like if he died with her. No, she NC was actually dead.
Yeah, in Silas's one, she killed Silas. Like Silas didn't kill her, she killed Silas. And
Yeah,
I sobbed because I was getting the myth flashbacks. I
see
cried so hard.
Raphael and this in Catch 22, the bad ending. Raphael does kill him unintentionally.
Anyway, so outfit time. Let's do some simping.
And Caleb's I refuse. Okay, go ahead. But Caleb and Zane, I decided not to read their bad endings. Like I know what happened because of YouTube and TikTok and because Instagram they post it all the time. I just refuse to experience it myself.
Okay,
You
so
won't get an ending.
I'm gonna start off strong with the new MC outfit instead of any of the guys. Because I want more outfits like this. I want more like leather punky outfits for MC. I don't want to be cutesy all the time. She's a hunter. Let her have some like, you know, a lot of the
This is
outfits that
my
we have are skirts. Let me have something more like this. I want something punky. I want something edgy. Please give it to me.
I personally, I will say this. This outfit is my go-to outfit. I've made so many photos with this outfit. It's the colonel hat, like Caleb's like, colonel hat
The
with that
yeah, the colonel hat, yeah.
the colonel hat with this outfit and the very cunty office girl glasses that you get from the lunar shards.
Yeah, you hooked me onto this one, but I use the like I'm just gonna call it a gas mask because I don't know what the fuck it's meant to be really.
It's either the gas mask or the cunty glasses, and that outfit, putting that outfit together is so cunty, it's so pretty. Like my MC wears that on a daily day basis.
I literally made like a fan made MC banner for that.
Yes, and it's really fucking pretty.
I made you one as well. I remember.
Yeah, it's pretty. I still have it.
I like that we finally got tattoos on them. Bit
They need
nitpicky.
more.
I kind of wish they were separate cosmetics so they could have them for like other outfits and stuff.
Yeah.
But I'm not complaining because the tattoos are pretty.
Hmm.
I actually want to see the boys wearing a dress. I want to see them in maid dresses. Okay, I'm gonna put the guys' outfits on like the order that I have them like saved in my folder.
Yeah.
So it's not like starting off with anyone specific. Caleb.
Oh, I love this one so much. I at first I was like, okay, but then I was like, I can't take it no more. I'm obsessed.
I
If
like
you
it.
want to see the Love and D Space guys wearing a dress, download an app called Beauty Cam and just Photoshop it with the AI dress feature. and it looks like they are wearing a dress.
Slay. I love that he basically has a lead so that you can walk him like a dog, sis. Walk him like a dog.
He's the like Zane, Caleb, and Xavier look the prettiest with the wolf haircut, in my opinion. They look like Final Fantasy characters.
Wait, who? Sorry?
Xavier, Caleb, and Zane look really good with the.
Is it bad that I think I don't like Caleb and Xavier, but I think Raphael, Zane, and Silas look really good with the wolf cut. I don't know. I think it's to do with like the volume.
I think it's the volume. Also, I wish Raphael's wolf cut had a little bit of more volume, in my opinion.
Yeah, but it's like I don't know, for some reason like with Xavier and Caleb, I feel like their wolf cuts look too emo because their hair is like, you know, slicked down. Whereas the other Zane, Silas, and Raphael have like more volume in the front of their hair.
Yeah.
Which is why I feel like it fits better. I don't know. But I have basically a wolf cut in real life. Not quite like this one because I am female, but I do have one in real life and volume does help. Otherwise it just looks flat.
And his tattoos were like unique as well, and I liked it. It was cute.
I like how
I
all
mean,
of them
it's
had a
one of his old
barcode.
stuff. It was giving very much so Hitman.
Yes. I also really like that they like actually changed his necklace from MC in this one. That like the apple's no longer on there, the engraving's gone, it's like bitten in.
This one it has a dog tag. Like it's just a dog tag with like scratches on it, but besides that, it was okay. I mean, I personally liked it.
Mm.
Though I wish they added the apple just to like identify that it is him and stuff, but it's okay. I mean, something is still something.
Yeah. Okay, next one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my beautiful boyfriend Silas.
It's a Silas, yeah.
I'm sorry, but like I might be biased, but I feel like his hair fits the wolf cut the best because of the volume. Like it's just so it just has so much volume and it's so bouncy that I feel like the extended front the extended like back for the wolf cut just feels natural.
Yeah.
I this outfit is just really good. I got to have a really close look at it in the memory. Thank you very much, Infold. I saw every angle. I was very happy. I kind of like that his the top of it looks like a cut up leather jacket. Like it actually looks like it's structured like a leather jacket, but like cut up and like chained up and whatever.
Yeah.
And he still
I
has his
personally
like
don't have
motorcycling
memory,
boots.
so I personally didn't have enough to like get his memory. I ended up getting Xavier by accident. It was supposed to be Silas, but the 50-50 won Xavier. Um, it was fine though, because I ended up like getting like 4 out of the 5 cards, so I don't really mind it. Because he ended up showing me his card, and I was like, okay, I was chill about it then. But yeah, like his card was very interesting. He had like his tongue out, and I was just
Oh
like,
yeah. Whoever did the
a
motion
lot
capture
of
for that scene, I love you. Just
a lot of grunting. I will say that he was breathing a little heavy when you
bro,
got
when
the
he said that
activator.
feels good, I literally had a moment of okay then.
I have a
I
theory
can't beat the
because
Gooner allegations with this one.
they can track our periods now. I have like the suspicion that they knew who and who was not ovulating. Because I was like,
Ah,
oh goodness.
my goodness gracious.
I was just flabbergasted as fuck. Like when I saw the trailer for the first time, Zane's little smirk, I was like, oh good, there goes my money. My money go bye bye.
I'm not gonna lie, I saw Silas in a cage in leather gear and I was like we go again.
It was just astronomical. It was amazing.
Okay, next outfit on the list.
Xavier.
Xavier.
This is Sam's husband. Sam, say hi to your husband because I know you're watching. uh, personally, he's okay. He was all right. His story was funny.
I feel like he's the most conservatively dressed out of all the guys because he's hiding one of his nipples.
He says, "I won't free my nipple." He said, "I'll only free one." Proceeds to free the other eventually. I mean, we did get to see two of them when he was injured. No,
But
because
like,
it's
you know what I
funny.
mean.
Yeah, no, I get that, but like, you know how like in the story, you know how they were like injured, whatever. You gotta fix to
Mm-hmm.
like find the activator or whatever. They had like two variations of this outfit. The normal one, the one that we have, but then Info has like that same outfit, but of them injured. Which I wish they also gave that to us, because that would have been really cool for like photos. And we didn't get that.
I feel like it's because they didn't do like injured outfits for all of them. Because it's
Yeah,
kind of
no, it
like
was
in a
for
Quint banner. Hmm?
all of them had injured outfits. The thing is that we didn't get those outfits. That Info kept it for the story.
I
However,
didn't
we
see
did get.
Silas with any injured outfits.
You didn't
No.
for the bad ending.
No, the bad ending, MC just shot him and then he wasn't shown again because she shot him at like point blank range in the chest.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Like he was in a cage.
Oh, okay, that makes
He
sense.
was in a cage. He was so in okay, spoilers for like his bad ending. He had a cage preemptively like set up for when he loses control because the suppressants that he was getting on the black market was slowly he was slowly building up an immunity to them. And basically, when Silas and MC like exposed bad government schemes or whatever, as a last like act of revenge, the people that they were like fighting on the rooftop smashed a vial of frenzy enhancer. So then MC had to get him like back to the Night Strix base at lightning speed and put him in the cage for like his and her own safety. And then that's when the whole like animated sequence take place. And in the bad ending, because she couldn't get to the activator, he always told her not to hesitate when you shoot, including me.
Mm-hmm.
So she did as he told her to, like way back when, and literally shot him at like point blank range.
That's traumatizing. I'm sorry for the Silas girl.
Yeah, do you see what I mean? That I was getting fucking myth flashbacks because it was like stabbed at point blank range, now shot at point blank range, and I was like. But do you know what's really cute? In the good ending, they end up going to like a drive-in cinema,
But they
and
were
like
so
he's
awkward about it too. But it was
it was
okay.
so
I mean, it was decent.
cute.
It was cute, but they were acting so awkward with each other, just like in the
Well,
other
because they've
one.
never been to one before.
Oh, that makes sense.
So like
Aw.
MC and Silas, when they lived together, they were always on the run. And the
Yeah.
last time MC asked Silas to come to like the cinema with her, that's when he like left without a word because he got compromised and she was at risk of being like more compromised. Like she was at risk of being used to get to him. So he disappeared that night and they never went to the cinema together. So now it's really awkward because it's like the last time we mentioned cinema, traumatizing shit happened.
Yeah.
So now it's really awkward because it's like they don't know how to be normal people. And the last time cinema was mentioned, it was traumatic as fuck.
That's true.
And the movie sucked apparently, so.
Now we're gonna go. Which character should we?
The next one on the list is your beautiful husband.
Oh, it's my baby. This is literally like Dawnbreaker, and the only difference is that NC exists in this universe. But however, he was acting like Dexter Morgan. Like he killed the psychopath, all of the corruption people for the good, and he also killed people that had the sickness without any warning because he was trying to like he was a good guy, but he was a morally gray character. Like he was killing all of the corrupted people that had the disease that wanted to spread the disease, but he was also killing um people that were like part of the corruption as well. So like yeah, he's technically a morally gray character. Maybe black even. But like it was giving Batman and it was also giving Dexter Morgan.
You know what I
Uh
have to say about his card?
what?
In the animation where he like literally like puffs out his chest in the chair and he snaps his fucking like chest buckle and the neck buckle, I was like, oh, Zane Gully's
I
been
was
eating good
fangirling.
tonight.
I was fangirling. I was like, oh,
didn't
goodness.
didn't I give you like fucking because this was during the Illusio event. I fucking gave you that scene with Dawnbreaker for like
Yes,
whatever
you
reason with
did.
like the mullet and you were just like
I was like, oh my god, it's Dawnbreaker. But like this his whole like memory, like the outfit looks good, the tattoos look great, the little chain that he has looks cute. It's the choker for me though. The choker, I was like, oh my god, what the heck? And then
yeah,
like
I
he has like
agree.
all these tattoos and stuff. And like, hey, it's funny how in this story he had like three professions. Like at first, he was a veterinarian. He was taking care of animals, and then he became like a clinic for like old people. I think it was like old people or like children or whatever. And then like when he starts to like when he moved out on his own for the good ending, it was like a clinic for everyone. And then she like MC brought her turtle. She was like, oh, to make an appointment for my turtle. And also because like I recognize you, and he was like, "Oh, I don't treat animals anymore." That was funny.
Ah shit.
My other favorite part was when you know how MC had to go to jail, and they had to
Yeah.
deal with like this stuff because she got framed, and the other predators inside the jail were like taunting MC, and then Silas, not bruh,
Silas.
my bad, Zane, Zane, correction, Zane, was like silent. He was like screaming on top of his fucking lungs. I was like, oh god damn, he's actually violent. What is this? I was so happy when he was screaming, seeing like an actual reaction of him like protecting or defending MC, and like for like all the other predators to shut the fuck up. And he even killed like a random predator in front of the other predators. And then he even camouflaged pretending to be one of the jail cellmates to keep MC safe in the jail cell. That was even funnier.
As you do.
I was just cracking the fuck up. My favorite part was when he was like, "Son." So I was like, God damn! Say it again. And harder.
Goddamn, say it again. Also,
And
I forgot to mention this when we were talking about Caleb's one, but he has a. So, Caleb, I was looking at Caleb's tattoo at one point, right? He has it like directly over his nipple. That's not done. There's too many nerve endings in the nipples. That is not something done in real life. You'd avoid the nipples at all costs. To my knowledge, I'm not a professional tattoo artist. But I can imagine that was fucking painful.
I mean, Caleb has to be like a masochist or something. Let's be honest.
Tattooed over his fucking nipple, man. Okay, last but not least.
Raphael. Okay, hey, this was traumatizing. It was giving sad story. It was good, but it was bad, but it was good. I this w- Once I finished reading like the bad ending for this story, and once I finished reading the good story, the ending to his story just in general, I was just yeah, I refused the bad ending to Zane and to Caleb because I know it was traumatizing. So I left it as it is. But his outfit is good, his hair is good, everything's good. I just wish his hair had a little bit more on the sides. But I get it;
Yeah,
it's a wolf haircut.
I quite like his
Um,
outfit. Although it doesn't really make. I mean, the outfit like makes sense to me, but it doesn't make sense to me at the same time. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like the outfit is a little bit way too open, and his like I wish a little bit of more design on the pants, something unique that stand out.
Mm.
And I wish the Lemurian tattoo that he has on his chest that resonates with MC. I wish that was tattooed black somewhere on his body. That'd be
Or like that it was like permanently red on his chest or
yeah,
something.
on his chest, something permanent, something that would show that he has it.
That would be very interesting, yes. Okay, next point of discussion will be we have the New Year's event or we have the promise cards. Like just the promise in general, like the cosmetic and the cards.
Uh, I have not read Xavier's promise card, just Caleb,
That's fine.
but I have. And the cosmetics, the roses and stuff. The rose glasses are cute. You can like, I've seen so many people making poses with the glasses where like the MC is like laying down on the flower bouquet and like one of the guys in the flower bouquet. I'm still trying to learn how to do that pose by myself because I still haven't seen like a
Yeah, me too.
QR code for it. But besides that, it's really pretty.
Um,
I mean, is it worth the $10, $14? Yes, it is worth it. You get 3 glasses, 3 colors, blue, red, and gold. I do recommend it. And not only that, once you get promise cards, you get all those things that you're supposed to get, like his you get all of like these diamonds, the resources that you need to level up your favorite main character, your other characters that you might main. Um, you also get tickets, wish tickets, the Golden Imperium tickets, and you also get the standard tickets that you can use for your wishes. And you also get the golden heart thingy when you level your cards to level 80. You
yeah,
also need that
to
golden
awaken
heart.
them, yeah.
And then I believe you also get the purple heart eventually. But besides that, it is worth
Yes.
the $14. I mean, I do
I
recommend it.
about this cosmetic, right? I love it and I
Hmm.
hate it at the same time.
Yeah, I get it.
I love the like rose on the eye with like the chain, not the chain, but like, you know, the decorative like chain coming down.
Hmm.
Personally, I kind of wish it was an eye patch instead of a pair of glasses.
Hmm.
Like, you know, like those like anime drawings where they have that like the one eye is like covered by a flower, almost like an eye patch. I kind of wish they
Yeah.
did that instead of glasses because I don't know, the second frame just feel even if they did it as like a monocle or something. The second frame just I don't know, it doesn't suit anything that I have on my account personally. And like I'm a sightless gully. I have a lot of like red and black, but I can never find like a good way to utilize this cosmetic.
Hmm. This cosmetic is good for like actual pictures, and if you have like some for example, the red roses red rose one, you can use it with the red N109 zone and pair it with some really good filtering lights that match the color scheme, and you can get really cool photos with it.
Yeah, but it's like it doesn't feel like a I don't want to say like a casual cosmetic. It feels like a cosmetic you would use for very specific style of photos, which like I was going to get the promise anyway because I just buy the promise because you know, I want what's in the promise. But I don't know, this I feel like this is my least favorite promise cosmetic so far and I really wanted to like it because I love the design and the concept and the idea behind it. I just hate using it because except for that like one pose that's been like going around with MC like on the flowers or whatever, I can't find a different way to utilize it.
Yeah, I get that. Like I feel like this set of glasses personally are they're my favorite, but like you would need to know how to style it, you know?
Yeah, which like is both a blessing and a curse.
It truly
Because
is, honestly.
it feels quite limiting for me, personally. And I did really want to like these glasses. Like I saw them, I fell in love with them, and then I went into Glen's studio with them, and then I could not figure out what the fuck to do with them. Like they just looked so awkward no matter what I tried.
Yeah.
Uh, But we also have the promise cards. Now, before we say anything about the promise cards, the fucking edit where the cloth in Caleb's hand was turned into panties, so he was cleaning his gun
People
with a
are
pair of
so out of
panties.
pocket. People are so out of pocket. Like how the first one when he came out, you know how he kisses the necklace and they edited it with
Yeah.
him holding. And then now with this picture they did the same thing. And I'm like, girl, you doing too much. Like we get it that he is. And the thing is, right,
Girl,
that
I
in
love you for it.
it's canon that he likes to do like NC's laundry. So like now I'm like scared, but like you could definitely head canon has to be canon because like he likes to do MC's laundry. Like
And there has to be a
no men,
reason he likes to do the laundry.
no men likes to do laundry unless like they're like OC something. Like let's be honest, like they just don't like to clean unless like they actually are like a cleaning person, which that's totally understandable. But Caleb, like, are you serious? Like that gotta be canon. I don't care. Like that has to be 100%. Like that head canon is canon canon.
In Fold, we see what you did there, and we are all for it.
Also, it's also
Like,
canon that Caleb does say shoddy. Like if you're the more that you level up Caleb, there's like these messages, right? And he's like
God.
engaging with MC. He's like, "Hey, shoddy, what today,
He's a
Pipsqueak?" And I'm like,
meme
"He
lord.
no way in hell he said shoddy. He's definitely a Gen C meme lord. Like I'm pretty sure this dude watches Filthy Frank at 4 a.m. in the morning. Okay, he has to be one of the guys that watch like really edgy memes like time to time, and like he's like actually like funny. Like I digress though, because you know. But besides the point, and then there's like
I think the
Xavier.
art for the cards is very pretty. Um,
I think
I've never seen Xavier girlies go so feral over a wrist. Given that like most of the cards that they get for Xavier, like the limited ones, are spicy to some extent. Like there's some Bumbaya involved. I'm surprised to see you guys freaking out over a wrist, but you do you. We are all Victorian dandies to some extent, I guess.
the funny thing is that the Xavier girlies were like, "I wish I was that ice cream," or "I wish I was this." I wish, and I was like, "God dang!"
Nah,
the comments,
I
the
would too.
comments.
I would too, bro. I would too.
I was like, "What the heck?" I was just cracking. I was just
Nah,
cracking the fuck
I'm
up.
here. I'm here for the feral energy, man. I'm here for it. The more depraved, the better. Sometimes I go on Twitter and I see the most out of pocket shit, and I'm like, you know what? Same, same.
That's so funny.
Ah.
Uh, what else to talk about?
Well, there is the last matter we have to address. The New Year meme. Not the meme event. Blech. I can't talk.
New Year's event. With all the lunar one. Uh,
Yes.
this is a wholesome event. All cards are 4-star cards. None of them are 5-star. And I
I
believe all
still
the
like
cards
that we
were
got like a whole ass story with it, like with the promise cards and not, you
yeah.
know, like a standard 4-star ASMR.
I really thought they were gonna be ASMR, but I realized that I don't think they're doing ASMR. They're all the cards are gonna be like this for now. I believe the only time that they will be ASMR is that they're the night audio ones where you can hear it and they're doing their stuff, you know.
Yeah. No, I'm pretty sure that it's only the promise ones that are gonna be like have
The
stories behind
audio.
them. Yeah, the rest of them are gonna be like
No,
not
promise in their
the
stories.
tender
It's like
moments.
tender moments, the night tender moment, right?
No, it's
Are
like
gonna be
secret
just
times and tender
audio.
moments. And tender moments is like the 4-star cards, and secret times is the ASMRs. But like
Lunar.
yeah, but the ASMRs, not the ASMRs, the tender moments are basically ASMRs as well.
Yeah, so I don't think we're gonna get ASMR audios anymore. I
Sorry,
think we're
no, they're
just
more
gonna
like
get
audiobooks.
yeah. All of the cards were simple. they all have one goal to celebrate the Lunar New Year with MC. They all have goals with MC. I think the most sweetest, more wholesome out of all the stories, in my opinion, had to be Silas goes for number one,
Oh
Caleb
yes.
Zane, and then Raphael Xavier. Xavier basically tells us that he kind of finds the holiday a bit boring, but he doesn't mind celebrating it with MC. And then um
And then
just
Silas has been
Silas,
there like every year trying to look for MC. And then there's also the
and
toothless smile
yeah,
in the card, like, you know, like the fucking How to Train Your Dragon toothless, and he smiles like toothless while holding the puppet. It's so wholesome. Whereas the whole time he's like, oh yeah, no, I don't celebrate. No, I don't go to the festival, blah, blah, blah. And then one of the vendors fucking exposes him, like, oh my God, you're back. And it's like, wait, what? Yeah, this guy's been here every year. Wait, what?
yeah, he's pretty nonchalant. Silas was like, oh, he was trying to be nonchalant. He failed. And then we have like Zane, where I think we saw, yeah, his parents.
Oh, didn't you like talk to the on the phone with him?
Yeah, I talked to Zane's parents on the phone. NC talked to his parents on
Yeah,
the
and there
phone.
was that whole debacle with, wait, Zane has a sibling? No, guys, it's a monkey.
It's a monkey. The parents were just joking. It was just a monkey that they adopted overseas.
No, because what was it? They were on about like, oh yeah, we kind of thought you wouldn't be alone this year because when we sent you a package, it said it got collected by a family member, which like in some translations, like in some versions, apparently it was wife or like partner. Like
Yeah, it
she
was,
was called
yeah,
like wife or partner, whereas in the English one she was called like family member or whatever,
yeah,
household
I saw that.
member.
But yeah, I love how MC interacted with his parents. I think this is like the second time that MC interacted with Zane's parents, and it was really wholesome, really cute. I hope we get to see like Zane's parents. I want to see what Zane's dad looked like, Loki.
They high fived each other when he was born, Loki.
No, like the parents high five each other. Like,
That's
damn,
what
we
I'm
made a
saying.
cute ass baby. Like, god damn.
I feel like that's the
Anyway,
case with all of the Love and Deep Space parents that are alive. They just high five each other every time they see their kid.
I feel like that too. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
And then like
Okay.
Raphael's was more like Thomas, Talia, where they're celebrating with MC, and
Yeah, Thomas is married with kids.
I know, I
I
was
saw how
surprised.
devastated people were about that.
Oh yeah, did you see the World Underneath newest chapter
Mm-hmm.
where they talk about Ever's experiments and how they are all under Dr. Lucius' wing, and how he kind of like quote unquote adopted these people for his
Yes.
experiment. And it's super dark. I haven't finished reading it, but for the next podcast
I
we should
skimmed it
talk
for the
about it.
diamonds, but I am getting through reading it.
I feel like we should read it because I feel like it'd be a very interesting concept for the next podcast
Oh
topic.
hell yeah. So also by
I
the
think
no, we won't get Silas's birthday trailer by then, sadly. That'll be when I'm on holiday.
What do you think his birthday is gonna be about? I think it's gonna be like
I
something about
feel
Mortis because of the new outfit, MC's outfit.
maybe I personally think they're either gonna be like this is a popular opinion that they're either gonna be camping,
Uh-huh.
or like, you know, going on like a hike or something, like something in the wilderness. Um,
Mhm.
but I also really like the idea that like because we're getting chaotic velocity, like, you know,
Mhm.
Silas's first card with MC at like first 4-star card with MC like actually present in the art. I really
Mhm.
feel I really kind of want it to be like along those vibes as well, like, you know, late night rides through the city, like hanging out, maybe hitting a quiet like bar or two, and then like sitting somewhere secluded in the city in the dead of night when it's like really quiet and stuff, watching the stars and all that jazz. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's two very different extremes. Like I'm thinking it's either gonna be like very, very rural, they go on a hike, kind of grassland romance without like any of the spooky magic that teleported them places, but like they generally just kind of like went on a hike, on a little D&D adventure, or like went camping or something. Or I want them to just
I
kind of have like a day around Lincoln, like late at night.
uh I feel like it's gonna be like a motorcycle memory where
I
I don't know,
really
cause
hope
like
it
they're
is.
both like I mean like if you see MC, she's like wearing like these like cowgirl boots, but I could also be wrong. Maybe they're at a ranch taking care of horses, which I kind of hope. That'd be a very cute memory.
That would be
I mean, he does have
nice.
horses. I don't know, just something about it was screaming like farm girl or a day at a ranch with
But
Silas, you know, like
I
working.
do really want just something really casual with MC and Silas. I feel like I don't know. I feel like we don't get that many casual memories with him when they're actually like on terms with each other, I want to call it. Because like all of his standard memories, don't get me wrong, they're great. But Night Plumes will get excluded from this one. But I feel like the rest of them, they kind of it's like when him and MC just met. So it's
Mhm.
like MC's quite cold to him, understandably so. And he's like quite cold towards MC back. And like, you know, it's like the very like start of the relationship. I mean, Night Plumes is the only exception to that, but even then it's still like they're just starting to warm up to each other.
Mhm.
And like in his limited memories, we had Radiant Brilliance, which was like the boxing one. We
Mhm.
had Grassland Romance, and we had Magnum Opus that were like, I guess even Night of Secrecy to a certain extent, where we just got life with MC and Silas. It wasn't the Honor Kindness leader and Miss Hunter. It was just MC and Silas living life.
Yeah.
I mean, Grassland Romance had like its own thing that like the plot started off as like Honor Kindness leader and Miss Hunter, but like it kind of went more casual from there because of what was going on. But like you get what I mean. I love those like casual slice of life moments with MC and Silas. And I just want to get to know more about like their domestic dynamic. You know what I mean?
I just hope for his first birthday banner that info can impress us. But I'm still debating if I'm gonna spend money on his birthday card. I don't think I will because I really want Master of Fate, and I feel like I should start saving for Master of.
I feel like you should, yes. Don't worry, you'll get the Silas memory from me. You know that I'm gonna get it. You know that I'm
Yeah.
gonna
Besides,
R3 it.
besides anything, I'll just watch you. I'll watch the memory from your end, and yeah, I'll just save for Master of Fate. Cause like after his birthday, we're gonna get supposedly a Quint banner, and then after the Quint banner, we either get Lumiere or Master of Fate. But I'm pretty sure it's gonna be Lumiere, and then we get Master of Fate.
Yeah. It's like my bank account is gonna be crying because I'm trying to get all the myths. But
I
I'm dedicated to R3ing Silas, so
When I saw Caleb's Myth, you knew I had to get it because it's very cyberpunk related.
oh yeah.
But yeah, also I want more chapters on story mode. I'm itching for more plot armor. When is Silas gonna get his own story branch? He still doesn't have a story branch.
Yeah. I really thought that like before they released Caleb they'd give us like one more Silas one, but
They didn't. They just kept it with the main three, and there's still no story branch, which is weird.
I mean, I guess the whole like long-awaited rivalry was quote unquote Silas's story branch, but it really I don't know, it was his
It doesn't feel
debut, so it
fulfilling.
doesn't feel like his story branch because we didn't find out about him. We found out about Honor Kindness and the N109, and like, yeah, we met Silas, but we didn't really meet the man behind Honor Kindness that much.
I
Like, I
don't know.
want
It was just
more of
weird
his anecdote.
because they're saying that oh yeah we're not gonna get like a supposed branch for him, which is kind of bull because like we got Caleb. So it makes sense to see a branch for Silas and then a branch maybe for Caleb, even though Caleb is like in Everside. But it'd be really interesting to see that input either way because we still need to see their point of view, regardless.
Exactly. And it's like, I want more anecdotes for Silas. I want more 4-star battle companions for Silas, because if you think about it, the OG 3 guys, they have 3 4-star battle companions, and his Silas chilling with 1.
Same with Caleb. Caleb and
Yeah, but like, if you think about it, Caleb only really just came out, whereas Silas has been out for a while now, and he still only has 1.
So I wonder what the future of Infold, Love in Space is gonna look like within these couple of months. I just hope to get Master of Fate. I pray to God that I get Master of Fate. I know reruns are difficult to pull, I've heard. It's nothing like the actual event. I don't like how reruns, the pity system for reruns is weird. But, I
Is
just hope
it?
that I'm able to get both cards.
I thought it was the same.
No, it's not the same. It has it's the same, but like with some difficulty, I guess you can say.
Hmm. I mean, yeah, I guess the only rerun I pulled on was God of Tides, and I fucking max, like, hard pitied both times on it and lost the 50-50 both times.
But you got both cards or just one?
No, I got both cards. Yeah, I do have like the companion. I have the whole myth. I just have to level the card, but I'm severely lacking in like the pink crystals to level it up.
How much did you spend?
So I had 150 wishes sitting around, but that was like my entire Silas birthday fund, so that I wouldn't have to spend too much money to R3 the memory.
Mm-hmm.
I got brought down to 0 after God of Tides. And then obviously Caleb's one came out, and I managed to like grind it back up a little bit, and then I only spent $4.99 to get Caleb's one. Cause I literally needed like the last like few wishes or whatever. And now my current savings for Silas's birthday is 10. So you could say God of Tides royally screwed me.
Yeah.
I don't regret it, obviously,
Mm-hmm.
because lore and battle companions, and like I love the battle aspect of Love and Deep Space. And like
Yeah.
I pulled it to help me with Raphael's orbit, because like I struggle for the guys that aren't my mains, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, what can you do?
Of course.
Like, I don't regret it, but it still sucks. So that's kind of why I'm pulling for the myths in the first place, because I want them. I want the lore, but I also want the combat.
Mm-hmm. But yeah. I don't think I have like much to say. Just like I'm just excited for like the future and like for more content to be made and stuff. I'm happy.
Yeah, me too. I
All
think
right, what
that's
now?
it. I think that's it, actually. We got through the entire checklist that we didn't think we'd get through.
Honestly, yeah.
And honestly, I think that's kind of us done for today.
Yeah, pretty much.
Given that I also need to go to sleep for work, and it is 1 a.m.
Yeah. You gotta go to bed because you got
I
work
gotta go
tomorrow.
to bed. I will
Okay.
see you beautiful fuckers later.
Goodbye, peoples. See
Until
ya.
next week.
Yay! We're back! We're back!
We'll be back.
Alright.
Bye.
Till